wanted to make a video about DCF cops threatening people. See, there was a situation where I got Baker acted because they gave me Ritalin when I was 5 years old, which now causes me to take medication for schizophrenia. And when you don't like the medication and you stop taking it, you go into psychosis, not because of the schizophrenia, because of withdrawals from the medication. Anyways, so I end up in the crisis unit refusing to take the medication because it's sedating. I've asked them to do stuff for the sedation. They won't help me. They just want me sleeping all the time. So I end up in the crisis unit for stop taking the medication. While I'm in there, I want to go into seclusion, and they tell me no. So I keep saying, can I go into seclusion? So there's like 6 or 7 tables in this area with chairs, and there's no one in there. It's a tech, one tech, that told me that the guy who did this to me got fired. He came up to me when I went there to get my script renewed. He said, I just want to let you know that this guy Eddie got fired for hurting too many people, and I put a complaint in about what he did to me, and like a month and a half, 2 months later, he was gone. And but the thing is so I want to go into exclusion and they won't let me, so I just take a table and knock it over on its side. No one around, no one to get hurt. This guy that weighs like 250 pounds runs from behind me. You see, after I knocked it over, I went like this, went limp, and because I knew something was going to happen because it was Eddie, and he's racist. And what happened was he hit me on his shoulder right here. I have a permanent back injury right here. Here it is, like, I don't know, 5-6 years later, dude, it feels like my whole back's about to blow out at times from here to here. It just feels like it's bulging out at times. But so yeah, he did that to me. Took me to the ground. On the way to the ground, I thought I should let my face get slammed on the ground to make it look even worse, which he had no right doing what he did, so why won't I utilize the situation? But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because my head would have really got messed up the way that he slammed me on the ground, from being in a relaxed position with no tension on my body to being slammed on the ground. So that happened. So I called DCF. He ended up getting fired for other people calling and complaining. And DCF, when they come to my house, and my girlfriend saw this and she thought it was really messed up. So DCF tells me that if they don't think they can protect you, they'll put you in the state hospital. You see, Eddie gets paid to be there. What's fucked up, they say they're going to put me in the state hospital because I knocked a table over because I wanted to go in seclusion, and one of their employees gave me an injury, and he ended up getting fired for hurting me and other people, and they're going to put me in the state hospital because they can't control their mental freaking employees. It's interesting. I tell you, what I'm looking forward to in the near future is if Kamala Harris gets in, is police, crisis units, prisons with crisis units, or jails with crisis units. I'm looking forward to them, and DCF, all getting their asses handed to them, really. You know, because to tell someone that you're going to lock them up in a state hospital because they pushed over a table because they wanted to go into seclusion, and their employees are mental and hurt people because they're racist. And every time I go in there, and I've been in there 18 times for refusing to take the medication and going into psychosis, not the schizophrenia, they're going to tell me they're going to put me in the state hospital because they can't control a racist employee. Beautiful.